It's time for Evanston Sports Live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Red Devil Sports are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, Ready, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District No. 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES No. 1, Mountain West Business Solutions, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankum, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, the Come On in Casper, and T7 Propane. Now let's head to the booth with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
And we welcome you live to William T. McIntosh Stadium here in Jackson, Wyoming for today's matchup in the 3A West, featuring the Evanston Red Devils taking on the Jackson Bronx. No, your eyes do not deceive you. That is the Evanston Red Devils in their home reds, as Jackson has requested that tonight's homecoming game, their theme is white out, so they wanted to wear their road white, so Evanston happy to don the red and blue of the Pitchfork here in Jackson, in a game that the last 2 years has meant so much to both of these two teams. It's going to be a playoff type atmosphere because the last 2 teams, their last 2 years, this has been basically a play-in game for the Evanston Red Devils. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we are 42 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to step aside. We come back. We'll set the scene on our pregame show, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace's place of the helpful hardware, folks, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse at what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
What is Uinta BOCES No. 1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES No. 1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
And we welcome you back to the Cazin's Ace of Furniture pregame show. Evanston Red Devils taking on the Jackson Bronx. Last time these two teams met, it was a 40-something to 14 victory for the Red Devils as Evanston brought them in for their homecoming game last year. And it was a big win. It was the win that basically propelled Evanston into the playoffs, and because Jackson lost it, they actually missed out on the playoffs, being the number 5 instead of the number 4. 2 years ago, we were here. Evanston went down by 21 at the half, came roaring back, forced overtime. Jackson won a 34-33 double overtime game. And guess what? Because Jackson won that game, they were in the playoffs as the number 4, and Evanston was not able to participate in the playoffs back in 2022. So here we are in 2024, each team with a conference win, both of them beating Green River, Evanston winning 32-7, and the Bronx winning 35-21. So that is how things kind of look here. There is so many storylines in this game, so many similarities between these teams. Of course, this is going to feature the number 1 rusher in the 3A. Of course, that's Evanston's own Braden Wallace. 111 yards per game with 7 touchdowns. This will also feature the number 3 passing quarterback in the state, Grant Johnson, 196 yards per game, 10 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. And the number 2 receiver in the state for Jackson, that would be Tyson Kindle, 84 yards per game with a total of 3 touchdowns. When you look at the team stats, it gets very, very interesting. Team rushing. Evanston's your number 3 rushing attack, averaging 206 yards a game. Jackson not in the top 10. Team passing. Jackson is your number 3 passing attack, averaging 204 yards per game. And offense. Evanston's number 6. Evanston's number 7. Not so fast. So actually tied for 6th, as each of them bring 285 yards per game. The difference is Jackson scores 10 points more per game than the Red Devils, but each of them bringing almost 300 yards of offense per game. In the defensive categories, Jackson has a little bit of an advantage, and we'll go over that right now, as Jackson brings in the number 6 rush defense to take on that number 3 rush offense. Jackson, 126 yards per game allowed. Evanston does not in the top 10 in rush offense. They are in the top 10 in rush defense and pass defense. They're the number 10 pass defense against that number 3 passing attack from Jackson. Evanston allows 154 yards per game. Jackson, number 8 in that category, allowing 138 yards per game in total team defense. Evanston not in the top 10, but Jackson is number 4 with 264 yards per game allowed. So that is what it looks like here. Again, it's homecoming in Jackson. Jackson's theme is white out, so they have requested that they wear their white jerseys with the black numerals, which means Evanston out there with their home uniforms, the red jerseys, white numerals, and blue pants. So it's going to be a lot of fun as we get set here in William T. McIntosh Stadium in beautiful Jackson, Wyoming, in the shadow of the Tetons. We're going to step aside and we come back. We'll have our Red Devil Corner segment where we'll hear from Evanston cross-country coach Nate Conrad on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
At T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston, we have your car covered. From collision repair to glass replacement and complete vehicle restorations, our team makes it look like new. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston, across from the cemetery.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Here with Evanston Red Devil cross-country coach Nate Conrad. Coach Conrad, it's been a minute since we checked in with you. Your season is you guys are about to hit the culminating event, so to speak, but you still got one more event happening over in Fort Bridger. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we're going to end the season off with a quick little 2-mile time trial type event between us, Mountain View, and Lyman. We'll be running right at the historical fort there, which is a pretty cool experience to be running around those old buildings and seeing them being a part of the history there, which is pretty neat. It's been several years since we've run at Fort Bridger, so we're real excited. It's a no pressure. It's just an opportunity for the kids to just go and race. With it being 2-mile, no one's really focusing on different race strategies or anything like that. It's just get on the line and go fast and go hard. And it's flat. I mean, Fort Bridger is a nice flat, location where the fort is. And so it's a chance for the kids to be fast without a lot of pressure on them. So it's a good way to kind of finish the season.
If you could talk to us kind of about how your season has gone since the last time we checked in with you.
Yeah, excuse me. The season has been it's been pretty good. We've been dealing with a lot of injuries this year, a lot of kind of illnesses and injuries, which is typical. But this year we've had kind of some of our top returning athletes have been kind of down for the last couple of weeks. Julia Barton, Jasmine Tapia on the girls' side have been dealing with some shin splints and some issues there, and so they haven't raced for a couple of weeks. On the boys' side, Brian Baxter has had some struggles this year, and Aiden, my son, he's had some calf issues, and so our top varsity squads haven't really had a chance to really come together and put forth really strong efforts. But we're still progressing. We're still making improvements. Last week we had a wonderful experience to go up to Pocatello, and we race at the Bob Connolly Invite, which is one of the state of Idaho's one of their biggest races of the season. And our kids raced phenomenally. It was super fast, but still a good cross-country course because it did have hills. It did have some ups and downs to it, but it's still overall a fast course. And our kids, I took 26 to Pocatello. 24 of them hit seasonal bests. And actually all 26 hit seasonal best. 24 of them hit personal all-time best, fastest times I've ever run. So it was really, really good. So we're hopefully peaking right at the right time, taking it easy, trying to rest up, heal up on some of these nagging injuries, and be ready to go into the championship season with some motivation and some momentum behind us to race well and race hard.
You talk about how you had a lot of kids run personal bests and some even run career bests. And you guys are peaking at this point, and that's all by design. Can you kind of take us through the tapering process and kind of what goes into that to prepare a kid to be able to kind of run at their best towards the end of the season?
So our tapering philosophy really comes down to this idea of we want to keep our intensity still the same, keep it high, keep it fast, keep it hard, but just limit the duration. Keep our intensity high, but maybe do a little bit less than what we normally do during the beginning part of the season. And so we're not looking to really build any strength or speed at this point in time. It's just try to give the kids an opportunity to let their muscles, let their legs kind of rest up, heal up, so that they're feeling good, so that when they get on the race at the start of the race line, they're in a physically a good spot to be, and mentally a really good spot to be in. So that's kind of the idea of tapering and trying to get them prepped. And it's an art form, and I'm not perfect at it. We try to always tinker around with different things and try to hope to see if we can improve on that ability. Always trying to learn and get better is what we're trying to do. And tapering is one of those areas that we try and improve each year in and year out.
Coach, talk to us about with you guys going into conference and state coming up in the next couple of weeks. How are you guys feeling about an opportunity to hang up some more hardware in that trophy case after what happened last year for the boys?
We're gonna on both sides. On the girls and the boys side, we're gonna give our best effort. If we can, we know we have the talent and we have the skills to push for a podium position in cross country. That's a top 3 position. Third, second, and first get on kind of the podium at state, and so we're competing for those. And it's hopefully we can get everything to come together at the right time and capture some lightning in a bottle, so to speak, and just do the best that we can. We know we've got some talented runners on both sides of the competition, on the boys side and on the girls side. It's just, can we do enough to get mentally in a spot where we're ready to compete and to perform at our best and do something special? And that's what we're going to try and do here in the next couple of weeks.
First things first, of course, you guys have conference over in Rock Springs. Can you talk about that course and what characteristics of that course you feel like benefit your guys' squads?
So Rock Springs is a great course. We have lots of experience running there at the golf course at the White Mountain golf course there at Rock Springs, and it's a better course when the wind doesn't blow. But of course, it's Rock Springs, so the wind's always blowing. But we've had a few times where there's been very little wind, and we've seen some really fast times there. The hardest part of the race is probably, again, within the last half mile. They've got your biggest hill is in the last half mile of the course, and so that always kind of throws a wrench into things. But we're excited. We're excited to see. We're going to run against some teams that we haven't seen at all this year. Kelly Walsh, Natrona will be there. Riverton will be there because we're back at the 4A level. This is our first real 4A competition, and so it's going to be tough. We're going to give our best effort, and hopefully we can get some kids to finish in positions where they can score us as few points as possible, so that we can come away with a good momentum heading into state in Cheyenne in a couple of weeks.
You mentioned earlier that you have a lot of racers, a lot of the big names that we know. They're not 100% right now. What do you feel like the chance of them getting to 100% by the time conference, by the time state rolls around are?
We're really close, I think. We're in fact, actually tomorrow, we're going to have a couple of the kids that have been kind of on the shelf for the last couple of weeks. They're going to get a chance to run, with it just being 2 miles. We're not really risking anything too much, and we'll still kind of go at a controlled effort. And so we're really excited. We're looking at getting some last minute treatment on a couple others, and so we don't really have anything super big that we're trying to overcome, but just those that, every season there's always 1 or 2 things that just kind of pops their heads up that we have to deal with and try to overcome and get everybody in the right spot. And so that's always the gamble of cross country. You've got to have 5 good runners that are ready to go to score for you as low as possible, and trying to get all 5 of those at the right time is always not necessarily luck required, but a little luck does go a long way. And we've been pretty lucky to keep most of us healthy, but if we can just get over these last couple little things will, knock on wood, we're going to feel pretty confident going into the conference and state in a couple of weeks.
That's Coach Nate Conrad, head coach for Evanston Red Devil Cross Country. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck this week and also at conference. We'll check in with you after that. Anything else for a wrap it up?
Nope. Just thanks again for all the support. Actually, I do want to thank the golf course and everybody over there for letting us host a really great homecoming race a couple of weeks ago. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since then, but our homecoming meet was excellent. And Scott Ehlers and DJ Woodruff out there at the golf course, they do an amazing job out there, and they really support our program by allowing us to come out there and race. And it's great to showcase our program and our kids in front of their parents, but then also with the support from the school and the staff. They bring 2 busloads of kids out there, and it's just fairways and fairways of high school kids in their Red Devils gear and outfits and red, and it's a awe-inspiring event. And so we'd like to thank those that allow us to have that and the opportunity to do so. But good luck to all the other fall sports. I know they're starting to wrap up, and we just want to wish them the best of luck, and go Big Red.
Big thank you to Coach Nate Conrad for joining us on our Red Devil Corner here tonight, part of our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get into the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. And this week we got a special interview with the opposing team. It wasn't with the coach, but it's with the voice of the Jackson Bronx. This guy knows more about the Bronx than everyone but the coaches, and he gave us some great insight on the game coming up tonight as far as Jackson is concerned. It's Jake Nichols of KZJH here in Jackson Hole. We'll have him right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
When you want all the amenities, a wonderful restaurant, and clean, comfortable rooms in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Whether you're in town for high school sports, on a business trip, or traveling with the whole family, book your stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. It's a 5-star experience from the time you check in until you say goodbye till next time. The Best Western Dunmar Inn, supporting students and families in all their activities. Make your reservations today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome to the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, brought to you by our friends at Ellingford Brothers in downtown Evanston. Joined now, we don't have the coach of the Jackson Bronx, but we have the guy who knows the most about the Jackson Bronx outside the coaching staff. That would be KZJH's Jake Nichols out of Jackson Hole Radio. Jake, man, the last time these two teams played, it proved to be the one that basically punched someone's ticket to the playoffs. The loser ended up staying home. It's the second year in a row that happened. Is 2 years ago. Last time we were in Jackson, we had the overtime game where Jackson wins that one. That ends up being the one that puts them in the playoffs. Jackson comes to Evanston last year. Evanston wins it. That ends up being the one putting them in the playoffs. So now with both of these teams having one conference win and one conference loss, here we go again.
Well, yeah, and thanks for having me on in place of Coach. Sometimes I feel like I'm the next best thing to Coach Johnson. We both share similar ideas, and we both know the playbook. But yeah, you point out, I was going to bring that up, and I was going to bring up the 2 years ago, the last time Evanston was in Jackson, that I think it was double overtime game. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be that close again. I think these two teams are very evenly matched. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to OT, but yes, seems like the last couple of years, every time Jackson and Evanston face off on a football field, it's for a lot. It's for high stakes, and we're talking about big conference implications.
Well, when you break it down, each team has one of the two conference wins that historically, you get two conference wins, you're one of the top four and you're in the playoffs. Each team has one, and it looks like that situation where the winner of this game very well could be punching their ticket to the postseason.
Yeah, it's probably a play-in game, and I think both coaches will say that the following week could determine a seeding thing, but I think we all know how it's shaken out even this early in the season. You got your bullies of the 3A, Star Valley, Cody, and then you got the rest of the best. And trying to fight your way in for 3 and 4, and however you seed probably won't matter. But yeah, just getting an invite to the postseason dance. These games are huge. This one Friday and even next week for both teams.
Talk to me about the Bronx this year. You guys lost Hannah. You guys lost Brunner. There's some new faces and new weapons. But tell us what we can expect from the Bronx on Friday.
Yeah, you're going to do a double take call in the game, I think, Elan. When you see number one in the wideout spot, wide receiver, he's going to remind you of Seb Brunner. He's wearing that number. He's Tyson Kendall. He's a weapon. He's the favorite target of Grant Johnson. There's a reason this is the number 3 passing attack in the 3A. Bronx have loved to throw the ball since Sadler Smith. And now it's become ingrained. It's basically the offense, and more so this year because they just don't have a running game. Waylon Cosby has not been able to get on track. They got a good offensive line, though, and when Grant Johnson is given time, he is just picking apart defenses. This is a pretty good passing attack and a lot of weapons for Grant.
So when you match that up, you mentioned Waylon Cosby, of course, the running back. And one thing I've noticed about Waylon is, yeah, he doesn't have the eye-popping numbers, but in game situations, when you need a 3rd and 3, when you need a 3rd and 4, something like that, he's a very reliable back to kind of get you what you need to keep those passing drives going. What is it about this team that you feel like separates them from last year? Because if you remember last year, fairly one-sided affair. Evanston came out and wanted to send a message, and they did that. What is in your mind is going to make this so much more tighter this year?
Yeah, there's almost all new faces, but there are a lot of similarities. I think Jackson's strength this year is on both sides of the line, defense and offense. That's where their experience is. That's where their size is. Pretty good size and pretty good senior leadership on the offensive line especially. That's different. But the skill makers, the guys that are going to handle the ball, they continue to be the highlight of the Jackson offense. A good quarterback with a strong arm, a tight end favorite. It's not Andrew Hanna, but it's Zalesniak, and wideout options, including 2 Liams, Logan and McPeak. In addition to, those are the WR2s, in addition to WR1, which is Tyson Kendall. So there's a lot of offensive weapons. This team can get some points in a hurry, and defensively, kind of like they've been the last few years. They bend, but they don't break. In the red zone, they really stiffen up.
Elaborate a little bit on that defense. We've talked a lot about the offense, but tell us a little bit more about that defense.
Defense is athletic in the secondary. They can be ball hawks. They picked off a few balls against the Wolves last weekend. They can be hungry for the football if you throw up an errant pass, but they're pretty strong against the run. Good linebacking core, and you got an elite running back in Wallace. That's going to be the showdown. The two things to watch, in my opinion, to get off track from your question. The Jackson defense is pretty darn good against the run. And have proven that in other teams. It'll be interesting to see if Wallace can make any headway, because nobody's been able to stop him. And then it'll be interesting to see how the number 10 ranked passing defense of the Evanston Red Devils can contain a high energy, high octane aerial offense of the Bronx.
Are you anticipating a kind of a track meet, a high scoring game between these two guys?
I kind of do. I think 2 years ago, same time you were in Jackson, I think these teams are going to trade points. I think, at a certain point, defense is just going to be the side note, and these offenses are just going to get at each other. But, what do we know?
You know a lot, because I know you're prep, and you prep like nobody else in the state when it comes to broadcasting. And I know you've watched Evanston. What jumps out off the screen to you about the Red Devils?
Yeah, it's not the same Evanston team. And what jumps out is this team, and your coach will admit it, needs to prove they can play on the road. You guys are real good at K Fackrell. Do I have the right stadium?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, a minute, I was like, wait a minute. Evanston's so good at home, still trying to feel themselves out on the road. And I'm still trying to find out who they are, finding an identity for 2024, similar to the Bronx. Star Valley, Cody, they know who they are year after year. Every year it seems like Jackson, Evanston's still trying to reestablish who are we going to be this year and where are our strengths, where are our weaknesses. Evanston's got to prove they can do it on the road, and where better to do it than, I get a feeling, visiting teams love to come into Jackson and knock off the Bronx just cause.
Tell us about Coach Johnson. What in your mind separates him from the coaches you guys have had in the past?
Yeah, he's a player's coach. Players love him. He's, what I love about him as a media guy, he'll be the first to be transparent with you. He'll admit when something's on him. He said, my mistake, if fourth down call, he goes for it instead of punting. He'll be the first guy to tell you next day, I blew it. That was a coaching error. The kids played well, but I didn't do my end, or something like that.
Big thank you to Jake Nichols for joining us on our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show. Of course, he's the voice of the Jackson Bronx with KZJH. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from Evanston Red Devil coach Steve Moore on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today, across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Is pain holding you back from doing the things you love? At Evanston Regional Hospital, our expert physical therapists can help you get back to feeling your best. We offer personalized treatment plans designed to address your specific needs. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or simply looking to improve your mobility, don't let pain control your life. Take control of your health and get moving again. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, because your movement matters.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Welcome to the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, brought to you by our friends at Ellingford Brothers, here with Evanston Red Devil football coach Steve Moore. Coach Moore, dust settled on last Friday. What are your thoughts after that trip to Cody, and what are some things that you guys feel like you were able to kind of execute well, and what are some things you guys need to improve before this matchup with Jackson?
Going up to Cody, obviously they're a fine-tuned football team, do a lot of things really well. Seemed like when the wheels went off for us, they went off big time. So we talked about that this week about, you got to stop the bleeding at some point, if you will, and turn the momentum around. So we talked about that a lot this week, and then kind of focused on taking each play with 100% focus. Every play has a life of its own, and really focus on that one play and doing your job to the best of your ability, and then let the results take care of themselves. But they're a great football team. I don't think I think we're better than what we showed. Like I said, that second quarter, the wheels went off, and we didn't rebound very well.
Coach, with only 5 conference games, this is game number 3. We'll be over the halfway point when this one ends. This is a big one. This does have playoff implications. You win this one. Historically, all it takes is 2 conference victories to get to that number 4 spot. But you win this one, and you can think about maybe even being in that number 3 position. How big is this game for you guys? And let me know if I'm misinterpreting anything there.
No, it's big. It's a big game. The kids know it's a big game. The staff knows it's big, and I'm sure Jackson knows how big it is. It's their homecoming. It's a big game. It's not a must win by any means. We still have 2 home games after this, but it would definitely put us in the driver's seat in terms of playoff seeding. So it'd be nice to pick up this win and then look to climb that ladder and get the highest seed possible. But it's a big game.
Big thank you to Coach Steve Moore for joining us on the Ellingford Brothers pregame coach show. Again, 307-79. 1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs in Evanston. Of course, that is Ellingford Brothers for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. Contact Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our keys to the game and team intro and kickoff for this one. It's Evanston versus Jackson, live from William T. McIntosh Stadium here in Jackson on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta Bosie's number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Hey, it's Hunter here with Les Schwab. Just want to let you know we have America's Best Tire Warranty. It's now available at all Les Schwab Tire Centers. It includes our no-hassle road hazard protection, free tire maintenance, and a 60-day ride satisfaction guarantee included for free. Come visit us at Les Schwab Tire Centers today at 157 Bear River Drive in Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the pre-game show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Coin toss about to get going as we go on to our keys of the game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. Key number 1, turn your weakness into strength. Right now, Evanston suffers a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to the passing game. They're the number 10 passing team, or passing defense in the state. They're about to take on the number 3 passing offense in the state. So turn that weakness into a strength. And we know the Red Devils are more than capable of doing that. Key number 2, deuce is wild, and I'm not just talking about Bronson Sims or Braden Wallace. We also need big games from anyone with a 2 on their jersey. I'm talking about Jesse Page, Braxton Hanks, as well as the sorry, the bell kind of distracted me. Breckenridge, Braxton Hanks, Jesse Page. Any of those 22 guys or 20 numbers are going to have big games help the Evanston Red Devils tonight. And our final key, it's going to be cash in. Here's the situation. Evanston and Jackson are actually tied for the most, or for 6th best offenses. They each get 285 yards a game. The problem is Jackson scores 10 points more than Evanston. So what does that mean? Evanston has not been able to cash in on as many points as the Bronx. So if you're the Red Devils, you got to cash in for that pay dirt. That is your keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at Cowboy State Realty. Now let's introduce you to your 2024 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Les Schwab Les Schwab Tires.
Bronson Sims, senior, quarterback, defensive back.
Jordan Mendez, senior, receiver, defensive back, and kicker.
Carter Moore, senior, wide receiver, and DB.
Brooke Searle, senior, safety, wide receiver.
Caden Marler, senior, outside linebacker.
Braden Wallace, junior, running back, outside linebacker.
Braxton Hanks, junior, running back, linebacker.
Dominic Stewart, junior, O-line, D-line.
Sterling Bragg, junior, receiver.
Jaden Bailey, junior, running back, linebacker.
Gabe Waltman, junior, O-line, D-line.
Jager Lichty, senior, receiver.
Luke Guild, junior, O-line, D-line.
Xander Hernandez, junior, wide receiver, defensive back.
My name is Jesse Page. I'm a senior, and I do running back and linebacker.
Victor Lozano, junior, running back, outside linebacker.
Sergio Lozano, junior, O-line, D-line.
Max Tate, junior, running back and linebacker.
I'm Carter Horton. I'm a junior. I do defensive line and receiver.
Aiden Van Vliet, junior, wide receiver, and DB.
Taryn Haas, left tackle, and DN.
Tony Serta, junior, O-line, D-line.
Daniel Quintero, junior, O-line, D-line.
Max Gauger, junior, receiver, corner.
Clayton Cook, senior, receiver, and linebacker.
Jordan Welling, senior, offensive right guard and defensive nose guard.
Jaron Welling, senior, center, and defensive nose guard. Grady Ivy, senior, left guard and defensive end.
Owen Russell, senior, offensive right tackle and nose guard on defense.
I'm Breckenridge. I'm a senior, and I play running back and linebacker.
I'm Payne Caldwell. I'm a junior, and I play tackle and nose guard.
I'm Keenan Batt. I'm a senior. I play offensive right tackle and defensive end.
I'm Riker Pace. I'm a senior. I play tight end and linebacker.
A beautiful rendition of our national anthem. It's brought to you by here in Jackson. As we get set for kickoff, Evanston won the coin toss. They chose to defer, so it will now be Jackson returning the kickoff from right to left. As the Red Devils, all on the far sideline, red uniforms, white numerals, blue pants. And the Bronx, white jerseys, white pants with a black, orange, and black stripe, and black numerals. Evanston with their shiny red helmets with the white Block E decal. Jackson with a black matte helmet blank matte helmet, excuse me, for the Bronx as we get set for a game that is going to have some major implications. Again, each of these teams 1-1. Evanston beat Green River, lost to Cody. Jackson beat Green River, lost to Star Valley. So that is how things kind of look here as we get set for kickoff here. Historically, it takes 2 conference wins to qualify for the playoffs. One of these 2 teams will get that all-important second conference win tonight and can start thinking about not just being the number 4, but possibly moving into the top 3. Mendez will put the ball on his own 40-yard line. Again, Evanston kicking left to right on mylocalradio.com. As the Jackson Bronx will get ready to return. Back to return for the Bronx. It is I have to double check that. And it's a high end-over-end kick. Caught just outside the end zone, but he steps in by the return man, Waylon Cosby. And they'll start at their own 20-yard line. And here comes quarterback, the number 3 quarterback in the state. That is Grant Johnson, the 6'2" junior, son of Coach Keith Johnson. Johnson in the gun. In the backfield is Cosby with him. 2 wide receivers at the top of the formation, 1 at the bottom. Takes the shotgun snap. Looking to pass early, looking to go deep. Early throw, and that is incomplete. Knocked away by Bronson Sims. Looked to get McPeak. As Bronson Sims plays some great defense there to deflect that first pass away. 2nd down and 10. Ball on the Jackson 20 in between the hashes. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on each end. Sends Cosby out towards the flat, and it's going to be a short pass caught by Kendall, and he'll be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and brought down. First there for the Red Devils was Evanston's Caden Marler, and it'll be 3rd and 8 after a gain of 2. Shotgun formation, dropping back to pass. Here comes the pressure, steps away, but he's brought down from behind. Great job there by Evanston's Joseph Welling. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down and 8 with 11 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And it looks like they will punt it away, bringing on Alex Balog. Of course, he's the goalkeeper for the Jackson Bronx. Jackson in soccer, a perennial favorite in soccer. Kick is high, drops into the arms of Brooks Searle at his own 40. Puts on a stiff arm, but there's a flag thrown in the backfield as he gets out to the 45. See what this first penalty of the game will be. We're going to discuss it. Most of the time, these penalties are on the receiving team as they do pick up the ball. And they are going to spot them at the 35. No flag on the play. Maybe it was just a flag to throw where it was marked at. Shotgun formation for the Red Devils. Or check that, Sims under center. He's got two running backs in the backfield, Rich and Wallace. Takes the snap, hands off to Rich, ball's on the ground. They collided and the ball's loose. Jackson saying they have it, and they do. So not what you want to start if you're the Red Devils, as there's just a collision between Sims and Rich. No, they just gave the ball back to Evanston. So it's Evanston football. They lose 3 yards on the play. So second down and 13. Ball on the 41-yard line of the Bronx. Or excuse me, of the Red Devils. Apologies. Sims goes under center. It's the same formation with Wallace and Rich in the backfield. And waiting for the whistle here. Figure out what's going on here. Second down, 13 to go. Under center, Sims takes the snap, pitches it out to Wallace. He'll take off, cross the 50, 45 into Jackson territory, stiff arm to the 30, and brought down. A 25-yard gain for Braden Wallace on the first carry of the game for the number 1 rusher in 3A. First and 10 Red Devils. Ball on the 31-yard line of Jackson on the far hash. Clock stopped with 10 minutes, 25 seconds left as he was shoved out of bounds. Sims in the gun with Wallace off his right hip. Takes the snap. Rolls towards his right, throws left side, caught by Clayton Cook. Turns upfield at the 20 as he's brought down for a gain of about 6. They may give him 7 here. We'll see what they call it here, as that's the first pass by Sims. That's going to be a gain of 9. Gain of 10, so Cook with 1 reception for 10 yards, and Sims 1 for 1 for 10 yards. First and 10. Ball just outside the 20-yard line of Jackson. Sims fakes handoff, rolls towards his right, keeps it himself, gets to the near sideline, shoved out of bounds around the 10-yard line. Good enough for an 11-yard gain. And that'll move the chains for the Bronx, as Evanston got Jackson to go 3 and out to start this one now. Actually, they're going to give him 9, so 2nd and 1 for the Red Devils. But Evanston got Jackson to go 3 and out, and the Red Devils moving the ball pretty well here in this drive. Sims in the gun, Wallace off his left hip. Ball on the 12. Takes the snap, hands it off to Wallace, and he's wrapped up and brought down. They're going to spot him about the 14-yard line, so a loss of 2 on the play. So third down, 3 to go. They'll have to get the ball to the 11-yard line to pick this one up. Sims moves to the gun, started under center, then slowly walks back to join Wallace in the backfield. Takes the snap, pitches it out to Wallace. He puts on the speed, gets out to the 10, 5, reaches for the pylon, but he is knocked out well short, but it doesn't matter as the Red Devils will pick up the first down to the 4-yard line. So a 10-yard gain for Braden Wallace. And it'll be first and goal, Red Devils. Ball on the 3. Far hash. Sims under center. Wallace in the backfield again. Handoff, Wallace, and he dropped the football. Picked up by Jackson. It looks like Jackson jumped on it, if you ask me. And it is. Coming up with it is Noah Zalesnik. So first and 10, Bronx on the 4. No score on the T7 Propane scoreboard here in quarter number 1. Ball on the 4-yard line. Standing in his own end zone is Johnson. Hands off to Cosby, and he'll get a gain of about 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Coming up. Cosby in the backfield, standing on his own goal line with his quarterback, Johnson. Handoff wrapped up and brought down. Who else but Taryn Hawes in the backfield. Loss of 2 as Taryn Hawes wrecks in there and gets the stop. Empty backfield. Trying to draw Evanston off sides is Johnson. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Now they'll change the formation. 7 minutes, 40 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. No score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Now you've got 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Johnson takes the snap, drops back into the end zone, throws, and that is caught by Kendall just shy of the 20. And he will get the first down, so a 10-yard gain. As Kendall gets his first reception of the night. First and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line of Jackson. Johnson. In the gun, now moves Cosby to the left hip. Short pass, caught by Logan, and he'll go to the near sideline and pick up about 5 on the play. So it's going to be the short pass right now to establish things for Johnson as Logan picks up his first reception of the night. And it is second down and 5. Ball about the 24-yard line of Jackson. Johnson in the gun, again with Cosby off his left hip. Fakes the handoff to Cosby, throws out to Logan, caught at the 30 for the first down, wrapped up and brought down by Brooks Searle. So a pickup of 6. That'll make Johnson 4 of 5 for 23 yards unofficially. As Logan, 2 receptions for 11. First and 10, ball on the 32-yard line. Hand off to Cosby, goes towards the right side. No, that's not Cosby. Actually, it was a sweep to Logan, and he'll pick up 2 on the run. Brings up second down and 8. Ball on the 34-yard line of Jackson. Far hash mark. Full stands on this near side, housing both Evanston and Jackson fans. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, gets it over to to Kendall as he is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 on the play. Looked like Caden Marler on the stop.
Handoff to Kendall. He loses 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bulls.
So 3rd and 10. Evanston looking for the stop. Ball back around the 29-yard line. Throw towards the right side. Caught by Kendall. Wrapped up by Clayton Cook. And brought down for no gain. So the Red Devils will force them to punt. As back to punt will be Balog. 5 minutes, 14 seconds and counting as it's Searle to receive for the Red Devils. Low snap. Punt is high and spinning. Will be caught. No, he dropped it. Goes off of Wallace and Bronx pick it up. A muffed punt. And I think it was either Wallace or Searle. Couldn't make out what number it was back there. Drops off the front of his jersey, and the Bronx take over on their own 33-yard line. Kind of shooting themselves a little bit in the foot early here. Just need to settle down if you're Evanston. Johnson in the gun, hands off Cosby, has a hole, goes up the middle, ball's loose, Evanston jumped on it. Well, Evanston gets it back one way or the other, and now the offense onto the field. 1st and 10 Red Devils from their own, looks like 31 is where they're going to spot this one at. In between the hashes, and now Evanston with a chance to get their offense going. They had a really good drive, but it stalled out on a fumble on the 2. Sims goes under center. Strong eye formation. Rich, the fullback, pitches it out to Wallace. Takes off, turns upfield, and gets out of bounds. Close to the first down marker. He's probably going to be a couple of yards short. It'll be a 6-yard gain for Braden Wallace. He'll spot this one. 38-yard line. So 2nd down and 4. Sims in the gun with Wallace off his right side. Takes the snap, hands off. Check that, that's not Wallace. That was Jesse Page on the carry. Loses a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 5. Ball on the 33-yard line of the Red Devils. Strong eye formation yet again. Rich, the fullback, fakes the handoff to Wallace. Sims rolls towards the right side, throw, caught by Rich, and he's out to the 50, still dragging some Bronx all the way across the 45 and out to the 43-yard line. 19-yard gain for Bronson Sims. Has Rich with his first reception for 19. 1st and 10 Red Devils on the Jackson 43-yard line. Ball on the near hash. 3 minutes, 33 seconds left in this first quarter. Sims goes under center. Rich, the fullback. Wallace, the deep back. Pitches it out to Wallace. Goes towards the far sideline. Turns upfield across the 45 and picks up maybe a yard or two at the end there. be a gain of 1. Second down and 9 out to the 42-yard line of Jackson. 3 minutes and 16 seconds is when the clock stopped when he went out of bounds. Same formation in the strong eye. Sims surveys, now goes under center. Takes the snap, quick pass, throws. Caught by Searle on the far sideline. And Searle inside the 40.
Quick pass to Searle on the outside. It's quickly tackled.
Gets him to the 38.
Bring up 3rd and 5.
So a gain of 4 on the play. Third down and 5. Lively crowd here in Jackson, trying to root their team on to victory here on homecoming night. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. Strong eye formation here in the first quarter. Hands this one off to Hanks, and he's wrapped up and brought down in the back behind the line of scrimmage by Zalesnik. No gain on the play. I'll bring up 4th down for Evanston. Looks like they're going to go for it. They got to get to the 38-yard line on the 40, or the 32-yard line on the 40. Need to gain 8. Takes the snap. Sims throws. Caught by Wallace across the first down to the 25.
Over the middle to Wallace.
Looks like we'll call it an 11-yard gain. So as right now, Sims has been good with the passing game. Just a lot of short passes to kind of keep him in the right position. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Shotgun formation for the Red Devils. Sims pitches it off to Wallace. Turns upfield. Gets to about the 21. Gain of about 3 on the play. Bring up second down and 7 for Evanston with 1:09 remaining in the first quarter. Clock's still rolling. Ball on the 21-yard line. They need to get to the 14. Sims throwing for the end zone, looking for a Timber Fitch, but that is deflected by Jackson's Liam Logan. So that is the first incomplete pass for Sims, according to our unofficial stats, as that'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Again, ball on the 21-yard line of Jackson. Sims in the gun. 42 seconds left. Rolls towards his left. Throws. That is incomplete. Looking for Wallace of around the 15. As it's short. And we'll see if this is Jordan Mendez time. As here comes the senior kicker. It'll be about a 38-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is no good. Wide left. And with 37 seconds remaining in the quarter, we're still scoreless, and Jackson will take over on their own 20. 37.5 ticks of the clock remaining in the quarter. As under center, in the gun is Johnson. Cosby back there with him. It's handoff to Cosby. He goes into the line and picks up about 3 on the play.
Cosby taking it just off the right side. He's able to pick up 2 yards.
Clock still running with 20 seconds left in the quarter. We'll see if another snap comes up. 2nd down and 8. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Dropping back, pressure, throws, and that is caught by Pape with a gain of about 2, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So, no score after 1. We'll be right back with quarter number 2 after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Top quality tools for your project. Triangle Bar Equipment Evanston has you covered. Small tools to heavy equipment. We have exactly what you need to get the job done. Triangle Bar Equipment in Evanston. Call 307-789-2639 today.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Second quarter action getting ready to get started as it is going to be 3rd and 6 on their own 25 for the Bronx. As it is no score. Evanston's had their opportunities. A 37-yard field goal goes wide left and a fumble on the 2-yard line by Braden Wallace in the opening drive for the Red Devils. So, we'll see what Evanston can do here in the second quarter, as this game so far has lived up to the hype being a knockout, drag-out contest, but it has been a defensive slugfest. As Johnson will go in the gun. 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top. 3rd down and 5, ball in the 25 of Jackson. With the throw, caught by Kendall, and he's tackled almost immediately by Bridger Roberts. We're going to get him out to the 30. We'll see if it's enough for the first down. Yep, 5-yard gain. Moves the chains for the Bronx. First and 10 on their own 30 for the Bronx, near hash. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Cosby off the left hip of the quarterback Johnson in the gun. Evanston bringing pressure. Keeper by Johnson, and he's brought down on the shoelace tackle in the backfield by Evanston's Grady Ivy. Loss of 5 on the play. As Evanston brought the pressure, had no problem showing it, and Jackson just wasn't able to do anything with it. Second down, 15. 10:48 and counting left in the first quarter. No score on the T7 propane scoreboard. Shotgun formation, Johnson goes for the short pass, caught by Logan on the far sideline, turns upfield, and gets to about the original line of scrimmage, so they get those 5 yards back.
The 5 yards, so we're back to the original line of scrimmage.
As Logan, 3 reception for 16 yards. 3rd and 10 for the Bronx on their own 30-yard line. Evanston with a 3-man front. Jackson, 2 wide receivers on each end. Same formation with Cosby in the backfield. Now they send Cosby out wide. Johnson throws, Pape caught and brought down by a gang of Red Devils. First one there was Carter Moore, and he's going to be well short of the first down by about a yard.
He's able to pick up 9 yards on the play.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Gonna bring up 4th and 1 for the Bronx.
We'll see if they go for it. And it looks like they will keep the offense on the field. Big 4th down coming up for Jackson. Evanston will try to get the turnover on downs right here. Ball on the 39-yard line of Jackson. Under center is Johnson. It's a quarterback keeper, and they're going to give it to him. So the sneak works for the Bronx. They move it out to the 40, and they'll move the chains. No score on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Johnson in the gun. 2 wide receivers on the near side, 1 at the top, with Cosby off of his left side now. Evanston bringing pressure. Handoff to Cosby, wrapped up and brought down. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide from Jesse Page. Loss of 5 on the play. I'll bring up 2nd down and 15. Ball all the way back at their own 36. They got to get to the about to the 50 to pick up the first down. Johnson fakes the handoff, Cosby, throw, caught by Pape. Gets out to the 50, and that should be good enough for the first down for the Bronx, and it is a 15-yard gain to Pape. Ten of 11 for 61 yards here in this first quarter. First and 10, ball on the 49 of Evanston. Johnson throws, that's caught. This time turning upfield. It is number 18 for the Bronx. That was Waylon Cosby, of course. He'll gain about 5 on the play. Cosby's first catch of the night. 2nd down and 5. Ball around the 45 of Evanston. Fix the handoff, they drop the football. Jumping back on top of it is Johnson. He's all the way back at the 49 of Jackson. They're going to actually give him the 50. So they lost 6 yards on that play. 3rd and 11. Ball on the 49-yard line of Jackson. Johnson in the gun has Cosby off the right hip, but Evanston needs to be ready for pass. Here comes the pressure. Steps up, fires. Caught by Cosby, and he gets the first down on the other end, taking it across the 40. Gain of 12 on the play. Oh, they're saying he's short. So a gain of, looks like he's a yard short. So a gain of 10 on the play. So a 76 yards passing so far tonight for Johnson, according to our unofficial tally. Jackson needs to calm down with the passing. I'm running out of room on my stat sheet already. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
4th and 1, Bronx. Ball on the 41. They got to get to the 40. Under center, dropping back. They hand off, then they'll turn up the field. Still on his feet to the far sideline. It's Wilson. They're going to spot him at the 27-yard line. It's about a 12-yard gain for Wilson. Handoff to Cosby. He'll get a yard as he goes forward. 2nd down and 9. Ball in the 26 of the Red Devils. 6 minutes, 29 seconds in counting. Johnson takes the snap, looking towards the right. Drops by Cosby. That'll be incomplete. Would have been caught right about a 1-yard gain. And the clock stops with 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. I invite you to stick around for our halftime show. Brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Johnson in the gun. Hands off Cosby. Goes towards the right side. Now turns upfield. Gets to the 20 and picks up the first down. Ball is loose. Evanston picks it up. It is picked up by the Red Devils. Caden Marler. And he returns it across the 25 to about the 27 of Evanston. Red Devil football. Bronx thought they had the first down, but the ball popped out, and Marler picked it up and returned it. Ball on the 28-yard line of the Red Devils. Sims goes under center. Strong eye formation again. Pitches it out to Wallace. He'll turn upfield, get across the 30, and pick up about, call it 4 yards for Braden. 2nd down and 6 coming up. 7 rushes for 48 yards unofficially for Braden Wallace as they spot him out on the 32-yard line. 5 minutes, 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. Sims under center. Split backs in the backfield. Sims takes the snap. Hands off to Rich, and he will drag a herd of Bronx to the 20 or 37-yard line. They got to get to the 38-yard line. So a 3-yard gain for Rich. Third down and 1. Sims under center, strong eye. Takes the snap, keeps it himself, and they're going to get the first down out to the 42-yard gain for Sims on the sneak. Ball to the 41-yard line. So pretty effective quarterback sneak there for Bronson Sims. It'll be 1st and 10 Red Devils. Need to get out to the Bronx 49. 3 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Shotgun formation with Hanks in as the halfback. They'll hand it off to Hanks. He's got a hole. Hanks across the 45 to the 46. And a good gain there of about 7 yards for Braxton Hanks. On the 46-yard line of Evanston. Need to get to the 49 of Jackson. 2nd down and 5. Sims takes the snap, rolls towards his right, throws. Caught by Wallace. He tries to turn upfield at the 50, and he gets dragged down by Pape. It's going to be close. I think they're going to give it to him. First down, Red Devils, after the 5-yard gain by Wallace. So unofficially, 5 of 7 for 49 yards for Bronson Sims passing tonight. Sims in the gun, has Hanks off of his right hip, 2 wide receivers on each end. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls towards his right. Pape in pursuit. Hanks to the far sideline, gets across the 45, and a flag thrown after he goes out of bounds. First penalty of the night. We'll see who that's against. Gets to the 45 of Jackson. See what the penalty is here. Personal foul on Jackson. That'll march him forward 15 yards. So 15 yards after the run will move Evanston quite a ways down there. So, timeout called. We'll take it as well. Red Devils and Bronx tied on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callus Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callus Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Red Devils will get ready here in the second quarter. 3:09 remaining. Ball in the 30 after the penalty of Jackson. It's the first penalty of the game. Sims in the gun with Wallace. Now drops back. Throwing right side. He's got Searle, and he overthrew him by about 3 yards. Tried to hit him in the end zone for an incomplete pass, though. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 30. Searle did a great job shaking his defender. Sims just puts it out a little bit in front of him. Strong eye formation for the Red Devils. Sims under center, takes the snap, pitches it out to Wallace. He steps between a defender, cross the 25, 20 to the 15, and brought down after a huge gain. 30 to the 13, a 17-yard gain for Braden Wallace. 8 rushes for 65 yards for Wallace. Here we go. New press box here in Jackson has some interesting windows. We don't have a tripod short enough to actually get it under the window, so we are shooting through the glass as they will hand it off to Wallace. Left sideline, going for the pylon, and he is short, but he's down to the 1. So a 12-yard gain for Wallace, giving him 87 yards on 9 rushes. First and goal from pretty much the goal line. They didn't even set that thing on the 1. They set it on the goal line. Evanston with a great opportunity to take the lead here. Strong eye formation. Sims, quarterback keeper, goes in, touchdown! Red Devils. Sims on the 1-yard quarterback keeper. And the Red Devils lead 6-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Mendez to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Red Devils strike first, 7-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard with 2:26 left in the half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
Red Devils strike first on a 1-yard touchdown dive by quarterback Bronson Sims, and it's 7-0 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard with under 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Mendez to get off right to left. On the field, this one, high end over end kick into the end zone, and that's a touchback. So breaking news from the volleyball games in Riverton. Evanston takes set 1, 25-13. Set 2, 25-19. Riverton takes set 3, 25-13. So going into set 4, it is Evanston 2, Riverton 1. Evanston, should they win tonight, they will be in the driver's seat for the quadrant, sweeping the first time they played the quadrant. They swept Star Valley, they swept Jackson, and now they're trying to take care of business against Riverton. Johnson in the gun, hands off to Cosby, and he will go forward. Good strong run of about 4 yards for Cosby. Second down and 6. Clock still rolling with just over 2 minutes left in the half. Hands off to Cosby again. He'll get forward for the first down. Gain to about the 32-yard line. He needed 6. He got about 8. And it's a first down for the Bronx. 2 minutes left in the half. Johnson takes the snap, drops back. Here comes the pressure, sacked. Looked like a loss of 7 on the play, as it looked like Quade Peterson or Joseph Welling got in there and got his hands on him. So a loss of 7 on the play, as it'll be second down 17. Handoff to Cosby. He'll go forward and get brought down after a gain of 7. So they get that 7 back. 3rd and 10 with 1:04 and counting left in the half as the Red Devils lead 7-0. Great drive by Evanston, capped off on a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Bronson Sims. Pistol formation for Johnson. Claps his hands, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws, caught by McPeak, and the Red Devils get there to try to stop him from getting any further. He gets to the 45. He needed 10, he got 12.
Good pass over the middle to Poppy. He's able to pick up 12 on the play. That's good for Jackson.
Evanston gets the ball back at the half with 32 seconds. Quick play, throws, that is caught by Kindle for a gain of 11. But a flag on the play. Roughing the passer against Evanston, so that'll march 15 against the Red Devils. And now Jackson with 27 and a half seconds left will try to get something going here. It'll move it all the way out to the 29-yard line of Evanston. .27 and a half seconds left here in the second quarter. And we got a timeout taken by the Red Devils. We'll take it with them. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Top quality tools for your project. Triangle Bar Equipment Evanston has you covered. Small tools to heavy equipment. We have exactly what you need to get the job done. Triangle Bar Equipment in Evanston. Call 307-789-2639 today.
.1 seconds remaining here in the half. Evanston with a 7-0 lead, but Jackson, thanks to some quick strikes and a roughing the passer penalty, find themselves on the Evanston 29, looking to tie this thing up going to the locker room. As talking to both coaching staffs, both broadcasters believe this would be a knockout, drag-out affair, and so far it has indeed lived up to the building. The only score, a 1-yard touchdown quarterback sneak by Evanston's Bronson Sims with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in the quarter. .27 seconds remain. Ball on the 29 of Evanston. Johnson goes into the gun, has Cosby off of his right hip, takes the snap, passing down, throws right side to Cosby in the screen, and he gets out to the 30 as he's brought down by Breckenridge and Caden Marler picks up a yard on the play. Jackson calls a timeout with 20 seconds remaining. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous national forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Second down and 9. Ball on the 28-yard line of the Red Devils. 20.8 seconds remaining here in the half. Red Devils lead at 7-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard, courtesy of a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Sims. Trips at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield. Johnson likes to pass. This is no different. Throws for the screen. Caught at the near sideline, turning upfield, across the 25. And not getting much more than that was Brunner. So he'll gain about 2 on the play. Johnson spikes the ball. And with 5.9 seconds left, they're going to bring out their field goal kicker, Alexi Balag. On the 29, kick is up, and it is blocked! Blocked by Jesse Page, picked up by the Red Devils. They're looking for a return and brought down at the 21 as the clock hits zeros. And that is how the first half ends. It's 7-0 Evanston on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
The picture of our eyes arrived.
I want to see it.
Dad, can you tell me whose eyes are whose?
Yep, your eye's the bottom green one and hers is the top green one. In addition to easily observable differences in eyes, there are also variations in how our eyes view the world. Some of this has to do with our posture. At a conference earlier this year, our staff used a new device that provided customized measurements for glasses, taking into account a person's typical stance. Check it out the next time you want glasses that are uniquely fit to you. Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours.
Welcome to the halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Your score halfway home on the T7 Propane scoreboard, it's Evanston 7, Jackson 0. We'll be right back after this with our first half highlights and stats on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Introducing the Train Station, your ticket to the best modern outlaw country in Southern Rock. Wherever your adventure takes you, we have the perfect soundtrack to fuel your journey. From the heart of the country to the soul of the South, we're bringing you the hottest tracks 24/7. Tune in now to the Train Station, streaming live on mylocalradio.com. Your new favorite destination for authentic American music. Don't miss the train. Hop on board now.
Welcome back to our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Our first half highlights and stats. Let's go through the stats first. First, for the Jackson Bronx, we have the quarterback. Of course, we're talking about number 10, Grant Johnson. I've got him for 16 of 18 for 102 yards. And for the running back, Waylon Cosby, 7 rushes for 17 yards, 3 receptions for 16 yards, 1 rush for 22 yards for Matthias Wilson. And receiving, Tyson Kendall, 3 receptions for 15 yards. Liam Logan, 3 receptions for 16 yards. Chaz Brunner, 1 reception for 2, and Liam McPeak, 1 reception for 12. Right now, Jackson, 1 penalty for 15 yards. For the Evanston Red Devils, Bronson Sims, 5 of 8 for 49 yards, and rushing, 4 rushes for 4 yards and a touchdown. Braden Wallace, 12 rushes for 87 yards and 2 receptions for 16 yards. Breckenridge, 2 rushes for 0. Braxton Hanks, 1 rush for 7 yards. Receiving, Clayton Cook, 1 for 10, and Brooks Searle, 1 for 4. Evanston, 1 penalty for 15 yards. Your scoring summary, it's a 1-yard touchdown quarterback sneak by Bronson Sims to make it 7-0 Evanston with 2:26 left in the second. That is your first half stats and your first half highlights here on our Unita Eye and Vision halftime show. Brought to you by Unita Eye and Vision. Our vision is to improve yours. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Aspen Cinemas Student Spotlight, Red Devil Spotlight. We'll catch up with Tyler Walk, who is our representative of the Evanston Strings program. We'll be right back after this on our First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast scroller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Welcome to another edition of Aspen Cinema's Red Devil Spotlight, here with Tyler Walk, sophomore. He is our representative for the strings department. And Tyler, I understand you guys have a performance coming up next month for Veterans Day. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're just it's to honor like our country and the veterans that serve for our country. So we're playing a lot of songs that you would associate with America and the Army. Like we're playing Amazing Grace, like the Star Spangled Banner, and like all the armed forces songs for the military, just stuff like that.
What instrument do you play in the strings program?
I am a violinist.
Okay, so you're a sophomore, so you've been in this program before. What was your favorite performance from last year, your freshman year?
My favorite performance last year was probably our final concert because the honor strings group got to play a bunch of fun songs.
Can you give us an example of what do you mean by fun songs?
Well, we got to play Seven Nation Army and Dance Macabre, which were both just fun. I don't know.
I would love to hear Dance Macabre. That is one of my favorite songs. I play that one going down the road quite a few times.
Yeah, it was very difficult, but it's just such like an expressive song, and I think we sounded good when we played it.
That is awesome. So
you guys you're working on the Veterans Day performance. What are some other things you guys are working on right now in strings?
Other than the Veterans Day performance, we have been working on some stuff for our concert in January, which is just like classical music. Like we have a piece from Mozart. I'm playing something from Hernando's Hideaway, and other than that, we're just like working on general technique for our instruments.
Do you have a favorite classical composer?
Probably Dvorak.
Why Dvorak?
Because I love the New World Symphony.
What do you have a favorite composition by him?
The final, like the finale to the New World Symphony, definitely.
Okay, so for those that may not be familiar, what are some characteristics of his music?
I think what sets him apart from a lot of other composers is just he took a lot of inspiration from not just European classical music, but also like a lot of American folk music, which gives him like a very unique sound for classical music, I'd say.
Awesome. So that is Tyler Walk. He is our representative of the strings department here at Evanston's High School here on our Red Devil Spotlight presented by Aspen Cinemas. Last question for you, Tyler. This is, of course, Red Devil Spotlight sponsored by friends at Aspen Cinemas. So what's been your favorite movie you've seen at Aspen Cinemas lately?
Definitely Fall Guy.
What'd you like about that one?
I thought it was pretty funny and just the action was good.
Kind of like a callback to like those 80s, 90s action comedies, right?
Yeah. And Ryan Gosling was just hilarious in the movie.
That was one of my favorite ones as well. But that is Tyler Walk, again, with Evanston Strings. He's only a sophomore, so we'll be keeping an eye out for his talents. Tyler, thank you so much for the time. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, not really.
Big thank you to Tyler Walk for joining us on our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight. Big thank you to Aspen Cinemas for hosting our road game watch parties, as this is the final road game of the regular season. So a big thank you to them for hosting it this week when we've heard great things about it. So thank you so much. They're also inviting you to get your tickets now for Smile 2. About to embark on a new world tour, global pop sensation Sky Riley begins to experience increasingly terrifying and inexplicable events. Overwhelmed by the escalating horrors and pressures of fame, she must face her dark past to regain control of her life before it spirals out of control. That is Smile 2, releasing October 18th, but you can get your tickets now at aspencinemas.com or scan the QR code on the graphic. Again, that is our Red Devil Spotlight brought to you by Aspen Cinemas, and a big thank you to them for hosting our road game watch parties for the 2024 football season. We're going to step aside. We come back. We will have a quick update on the out-of-town scoreboard to let you know what's going on with the other two games in the 3A West, and then we'll have that third quarter coming up. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Just like our Red Devils athletes need breaks to come back and perform at their highest level, our eyes also need breaks. Everyone knows that 20/20 is perfect vision. The 20/20 rule is a great way to help our eyes come back to perform at their highest level. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break from your book, phone, or computer. In addition, it helps to look at something 20 feet away and blink 20 times to help relax your focus and refresh the surface of your eyes. Keep your eyes performing well so you can continue to enjoy watching the Red Devils compete.
When you need your eyes examined, call 307-789-3937.
Now blink!
And we welcome you back to the broadcast booth. That ends our Uinta Vision halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. As promised, here is your score update from the out-of-town scoreboard for the two other games happening in the 3A West. Just about ready to head to the half. It is Powell 21, Green River 17, and then over in the big one, of course, Cody versus Star Valley. It is the Star Valley Braves on top, 49-35, with 9 minutes left in that one. So that's what it's looking like at the other two games in the 4A West. Let's check out what's happening with some games happening in the 3A East. We can find those games for you real quick. All right, now Lander and Riverton playing each other, and it's 28-0 Riverton in the second quarter. See if YO Preps has any more for us. As at halftime, Douglas leads Rollins 13-0, and Torrington is leading Buffalo 23-14. So a four-horse race developing over in the East. Again, 21-17. Powell at the half, and Star Valley leading Cody 49-35. Non-3A games of note. In Class 2A, Mountain View runs over Warland. The number one Mountain View over number 5 Warland, 35-5. The Buffaloes force 6 turnovers. Thermopolis beats Lyman in overtime. In 4A, Sheridan leads Rock Springs at the half, 35-10. Cheyenne Central on top of Cheyenne East, 9-3. Natrona County leads 13-0 over Kelly Walsh, and Laramie on top of South, 25-0. Of course, that Sheridan Rock Springs game got moved to Natrona County because of the Elk Fire, and of course, all of our well wishes with everybody affected by those. And this just in from Riverton, courtesy of two sources, Ben Critchfield and Kathy Dean. The Evanston Red Devils, first time through the quadrant, are undefeated as they take down Riverton in 4 sets, 25-13, 25-19, 13-25, and 25-22. So the Red Devils in the driver's seat in the 4A West number 2 quadrant, featuring Evanston, Jackson, Star Valley, and Riverton, as the Red Devils only drop 1 set through their first trip through the quadrant and are in the driver's seat for the number 1 seed at regionals. So congratulations to the girls and Coach Tara Lawler. Here we're getting ready to get started in about a minute. It's 7-0 Evanston. Red Devils will get the second half kickoff as they opted to kick it away. And it was a defensive slugfest of a half. We'll see if that continues here in the second half. So Red Devils looking for a victory Friday as the volleyball team took care of business in Riverton. Evanston looking to take care of business here in Jackson.
Jackson will kick off to start the second half.
So the Red Devils will receive.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction.
Apologies. The second half kickoff. Back to receive Wallace and Searle. Balog will kick it off for the Bronx. Kick is high and over end, and that one will go into the end zone. And the Red Devils will take over at the 20.
Evanston will have it first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Under center is Sims. Takes the snap, hands off to Wallace, and he will go forward for about a yard. So a gain of 1 on the play. Because of logistical situations, we will not be at the volleyball game tomorrow in Casper. But we will have Evanston volleyball back in quadrant play, the games that matter for conference, or for regionals, excuse me. Next Thursday, they'll take on Riverton, live from Red Devil Gymnasium. First serve scheduled for 6 o'clock, and then the pregame show 45 minutes beforehand, so at 5:15. Sims fakes the handoff to Wallace, rolls towards the right, looking to pass, throws, and that is incomplete. Looking to hit, looked like Hanks, right around the 25-yard line. So an incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Ball in the near hash on the 22-yard line. 3rd and 8.
Big stop, boys. Let's go.
Jackson looking to stop the Red Devils. Evanston looking to continue this drive. Sims takes the snap, rolls towards the right side, looking downfield, tucks it and runs, now passes it, and that is incomplete as he's going out of bounds. And that'll bring up 4th and 8. Fourth down as Brooks Searle will have to come out to punt it away for the Red Devils. First time the Red Devils have had to punt in quite a while. Back to receive, the number's not facing me. And there it is, it is Kindle for the Bronx. Searle will stand right around his own 10-yard line. As Kendall stands around his own 40. Punt is booming. Fair catch called at the 46. So now here come the Bronx. Down by 7. Just getting started here in the 3rd quarter. Both defenses have come out and played great in this first half. We'll see if they can keep it up here in the second half. Johnson, 11 of 18 for 102 yards in the air today. Hands off this time to Wilson. And he will take off towards the outside, the far numbers. Pick up, we'll call it 8 or 9. It's like he's short 2 yards, so Wilson with an 8-yard gain. 2nd down and 2, ball on the Evanston 46-yard line. Pistol formation for Johnson. Takes the snap, hands it off to Wilson. He drops the ball. Ball's on the turf. Looking for the hand signals from the dog pile to find out who's got it. No one's really making any body language to indicate they have it. Looks like it's going to stay with the Bronx. So they'll lose about 3 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 49-yard line of Evanston. They have to get out to the 44. Empty set. 3 at the top, 2 at, 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top. Takes the snap, throws left side. That is incomplete. Great pass coverage by Evanston's Caden Marler. 4th down and 5. And we'll see if they decide to go for it. Jackson's quarterback Johnson still on the field. And it looks like they're going to go for it. Kind of in no man's land, not close enough for a field goal. A punt would just put it into the end zone for a touchback. So they're going to go for it. 4th and 5. Johnson back to pass, throws. That is tipped by Moore and down on the ground. Evanston wanted the interception as the second attempt by Page was a dive, but it's tipped. Doesn't matter. It might as well be an interception as it's turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Red Devils from their own 49. Nine minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Under center, Sims, strong I formation. Takes the snap, handoff, Wallace, goes off the right side, gets a yard. $11 rushes for 89 yards for Braden tonight. He averages 111 a game. That makes him the #1 rusher in the 3A by 11 yards. It's 2nd down and 9. Quarterback keeper by Sims, and he squirts through across the 45. Gain of about, we'll call it 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 3. Mentioned that Braden Wallace is the #1 rusher in 3A, and he's up by a fair margin. The #2 rusher is Vaughn Grant out of Rollins, 100 yards per game. Again, Sims 111 yards per game. Split backs in the backfield. Sims under center. Takes the snap, handoff, and trying to go forward for the 1st down. They'll get a yard on the play on 3rd and 2. It was Braxton Hanks. We'll see if the Red Devils decide to go for it themselves here. 4th and 1, Sims on the field. Big moment for the Bronx and their faithful. 1 yard they need. Keep an eye on Sims for the sneak. Takes the snap, sneak by Sims. He's going to come close.
Right up the middle, able to pick up the first down.
I think he's got it. Yes. 1 yard gain for Bronson Sims, and it moves the chains for the Red Devils.
First and 10, Evanston from the Jackson 40-yard line.
Clock still should be rolling at 7 minutes, 13 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. 7-0 Red Devils. 1 yard quarterback sneak by Sims is the difference. Sims under center, strong I formation. Quick pass throw, right side. Caught. Over to Riker Pace for a gain of 6 on the play. And for Pace, that's his first reception of the night. Sims under center. Strong I formation with Rich and Wallace. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Wallace. Goes towards the left side. Keeps his feet moving. Gets into the pile. Drags the pile. And the whistle's blown close to the first down marker. It's either a gain of 3.5 or 4 for the first down. And they're going to measure this one. No, they're not. Actually, they're going to give him the first down. 4 yards for Wallace. That's 12 rushes for 93 yards. Ball between the hashes. Sims under center. Same strong I formation. Pitches out to Wallace. Has a hole. Goes up the middle as it closes quickly. So he turns nothing into something with a gain of about 3 on the play. Rapidly approaching the century mark, Braden Wallace with 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Strong I formation, Rich the fullback, Wallace the halfback. Check that, it's actually Page in the halfback position who gets the handoff. And he gets a couple yards. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Handoff up the middle, good for another 2 yards. It brings up 3rd and 5 for us.
Jager Lichty jogs off the sideline. Shotgun formation, Sims in the gun, off his right hip. He's got a running back. It's Wallace. He fumbles the football. Jackson saying they have it. A lot of fumbles tonight on both sides. And we got an injury on the play. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Injured Red Devil being helped on the stadium right now. Jesse Page, as they help him to his feet, and he'll walk off with assistance, but he is walking off. Good to see.
That will score out of Star Valley. Star Valley 52, Cody 35.
As it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bronx on their own 26-yard line after the fumble. Fumbles are definitely going to be something Coach Moore and company talk about as they get ready for the matchup with Star Valley next week. But first things first, you got to take care of the one in front of you. as Jackson only trails by 7. Johnson takes the snap, hands off to Cosby, and he'll get a couple as he goes into the pile. Gives him 8 rushes for 19 yards. 2nd down and 8. Ball to the 29-yard line of Jackson. First time being in this new press box here in Jackson. Pretty nice. As it is on the opposite end of the field is what we're accustomed to. 2nd down and 2. Handoff to Cosby on this end around, and he's brought down by Bridger Roberts after a gain of about 3 on the play. It brings 3rd and 5. Seven 0 Evanston on the T7 propane board. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 4. Ball around the 32-yard line of Jackson. Johnson throws. That is intercepted. Red Devils with the pick, going for the pick 6 all the way. Caden Marler. (13-0) Red Devils as Caden Marler with the pick and takes it to the house. Check it out on the instant replay. Hopefully we got it in time as he makes the pick, and he is gone, baby, gone. Mendez to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Red Devils lead 14-0 on the T7 propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Well, one of the keys of the game, turn weakness into strengths. And we were talking specifically about Evanston's, the number 10 passing defense coming into tonight. Jackson, the number 3 passing offense coming into tonight. Well, Caden Marler did just that. So he gets a massive pick 6 for the Red Devils. Mendez kicks it back to the Bronx into the end zone, and they'll start on their own 20. 14-0 Red Devils, a 1-yard touchdown dive by quarterback Bronson Sims back in the second, and just now a 32-yard pick 6 by Caden Marler. Grant Johnson, the 6'2" junior quarterback for Jackson, jogs back out there. Claps his hands, takes the snap, handoff to Cosby, and he is wrapped up and brought down. One of the first there is Bridger Roberts. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 for Jackson. Ball on the 19-yard line. (14-0) Red Devils. Johnson takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Cosby, play action, rolls towards the left side, gets away from one tackler, now still on his feet, and runs out of bounds. as he'll get a gain of about 9 on the play. Makes it 3rd down and 2. 7 yards on the play. I'll bring up 3rd and 4. Clock stops with 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Johnson in the gun, takes the snap. Hands off, and he's wrapped up and brought down to the backfield. Wilson going nowhere, and it's Roberts again. And he lost the ball on the play, but they get it back. Loss of 1 for Wilson, and it now brings up 4th and 4, and the Red Devils back to receive the punt. It is Braden Wallace and Brooks Searle. Punt is, looked like they got a hand on it, blocked, caught by Wallace, and he'll just drop to the ground.
Evanston calls for the fair catch.
After the fair catch, ball at the 39, nope, 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Red Devils. Under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. They lead 14-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard. Well, a win tonight, and Evanston can start thinking about playoffs. And you could start thinking about possibly going for that 3 seed instead of the 4. Sims goes under center, split backs in the backfield, takes the snap, pitches it out to Wallace on the right side on the delayed handoff, and he'll gain 2 on the play as he's wrapped up and brought down. 14 rushes for 98 yards for Wallace tonight. Again, averages 111, and he is rapidly approaching that tally. He's 1 big play away from getting that, as he's got 98 right now. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 39-yard line of Evanston. Sims in the gun, drops back, passes, throws, that is incomplete. Overthrew his intended receiver, Timber Fitch. He was standing on the Jackson 45, and that thing went out of bounds around the 40. Brings up 3rd down and 8 with 1:14 left in the 4th quarter.
Come on, defense!
Sims in the gun has Wallace off of his left hip. Takes the snap, rolls towards the left side, pass caught by Pace right around the 1st down marker at the 47-yard line of Evanston. At the 46, no, he's a yard short. See if the Red Devils decide to go for it. They've got that quarterback sneak dial down. 40 seconds remaining in the quarter as Sims goes back to the huddle. 35 seconds, 34, they break the huddle. Sims goes under center, strong I formation, could be another sneak. Sims, yep, sneak, and he got there. Gain of about 2 on the sneak for Sims. 7 rushes for 13 yards for Bronson tonight. 7 of 12 for 64 in the air. And that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. As with 10 seconds left, they go to the huddle. Ball on the 49-yard line of Evanston. And they will go ahead and walk off the field for the 3rd quarter. So, 3 down, 1 to go, Red Devils. Thanks to this pick 6 by Caden Marler, they lead it 14-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Homecoming 2024 for Jackson. They went with whiteout as their theme, and that's why they're in white, and Evanston's in red. Sims hands off to Wallace, gets off the left tackle, gets a gain of about 9 on the play into Bronc territory, and that puts him over the century mark at 107 here in the game. Actually, it's an 8-yard game, so 106. So still over the century mark. 5 yards short of his average with the fourth quarter still to come. Sims goes under center. Rich in the fullback position. Hands off to Wallace. He's got the first down all the way to the 35-yard line. So about a 7-yard gain for Wallace. That'll put him at 113 on 16 rushes. Clock still rolls. 1st and 10 Red Devils. Ball on the 36 of the Bronx. Red Devils looking to put this thing away. You got to think a touchdown here might be the beginning of the play here. Handoff, ball's ripped away from Braxton Hanks. Evanston gets it back. Gain of 7 on the play. I believe that was Hanks. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Sims goes under center. Hanks the fullback. Wallace the deep back. Takes his handoff to Hanks. He goes right up the middle. Easy first down. 9-yard gain for Wallace.
Another handoff to Wallace. He's able to pick up 9 and get an Evanston first down.
17 for 122 for Braden tonight. Nice bounce back game for the number 1 rusher in 3A. Clock goes under 10 minutes, and the Red Devils driving, knocking on the door of the red zone. Ball in the 21 of Jackson. Hanks the fullback again. Sims fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, rolls towards the left side to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He is in. Touchdown, Red Devils. Bronson Sims from 21 yards out. And it's his 2nd touchdown of the night. As the extra point being lined up by Jordan Mendez. $20-0, Red Devils. Kick is up and it's blocked. So, extra point is blocked, but the Red Devils lead 20-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
$20-0 Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard here in Jackson, as for the second year in a row, the Red Devils looking to beat the Bronx. And remember, for the last 2 years, this game has decided who has gone to the playoffs. The winner has moved on to the playoffs. The loser has not been a participant, as the Red Devils right now looking to be in the driver's seat for a playoff spot if they leave with a victory here tonight. With 2 games to go, they'll have those 2 conference wins. And quite frankly, you can start thinking about that 3rd seed or the 2nd seed. I mean, you beat Star Valley next week, then you've got a lot that you can think about there. But right now, finish the day here in Jackson. Evanston Red Devil Volleyball had a day, beating Riverton in 4. And they are 3-0 in quadrant play. Kick by Mendez into the end zone, and the Bronx will start on their own 20. Grant Johnson, 16 of 20 for 102 yards and an interception for Johnson. That's the look at the quarterbacks. Evanston's Bronson Sims, 7 of 12 for 64, and 8 rushes for 34 yards and 2 touchdowns for Bronson. So Sims and Caden Marler on the pick 6. Those are your touchdowns for the Red Devils and your touchdowns for the Knights. As Johnson goes into the pistol formation with Cosby in the backfield. Claps his hands, takes the snap, hand off to Cosby, and he will get met at the line of scrimmage almost immediately by the Red Devil front. No gain on the play. Cosby, 11 rushes for 21 yards and 3 receptions for 16 yards. Lead rusher for the Bronx is Cosby. Lead rusher for the Red Devils, no surprise, Braden Wallace, 17 rushes for 122 yards. Johnson in the gun. Hands off to Cosby. He'll go around the outside, find the near sideline, and is checked out of play by Brooks Searle. Gain of about 17 yards for Cosby. His biggest rush of the night, giving him 38. 1st and 10 Bronx on the 36. Fake the handoff to Cosby. Going deep is Johnson, looking for Logan, but it's incomplete. Would have been caught around the 30. Jackson wants a flag, but the referees say play on.
That'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bronx.
Second down and 10. Handoff to Cosby, and he will go forward and picks up 7 yards on the play.
He's able to find the hole that's behind him, pick up 7 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Bronx.
Gives him 45 yards on 13 attempts. 3rd down and 3. Johnson looking to the sideline. Gets the hand signals. Dropping back to pass. Johnson throws, and that is incomplete. Knocked loose on the hit by Evanston's Breckenridge.
Ball's incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down. With 8:19, 4th and 3. You got to imagine down by 20. Jackson's going to go for it, and indeed they are. In the gun, it is Johnson. He's got Cosby off his right hip, two on each end. Claps his hands, takes the snap. Throws towards the right side. That's caught for the first down by Logan. Needed 3. They got 11. So Logan, his third reception of the night, or fourth reception of the night, gives him 27 yards. All ready to work are the Broncs. Passes out to Logan at the line of scrimmage. Turns upfield, gets to the 40, so about an 8-yard gain on the screen pass. And no huddle for Jackson as they are all ready to work. 2nd down and 2, ball on the Evanston 40. Dropping back, throws. That is caught at the 35 for the first down. And Jackson continues to move the feet before they are gang tackled. Reception looked like Kendall. Another first down for Jackson as they gain 7 on that one. Back to pass, throws left side. That is caught by Logan at the 25. And close to the first down. They're going to give him a 9-yard gain.
Good for 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1 for the Broncs.
Yeah, so they'll go for the pass deep, incomplete.
Pass over the middle, falls incomplete. That brings up 3rd and 1 for the Broncs.
Getting caught up on my passing stats here. They are moving quick. Hand off to Cosby, and he will get close to the first down. They needed 1. They might have gotten him to the line of scrimmage.
We'll wait for a spot.
Waiting for the spot to find out. 4th down.
4th and inches for Jackson.
4th and inches for the Broncs.
Jackson calls their first time out of the half.
So timeout called by the Broncs. 26 of 29 for 137 yards in the air tonight for Jackson's Grant Johnson. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation for Red Devil Football, live on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Jackson with 7 minutes left, trail 20-0 to the Red Devils on the T7 Propane scoreboard. 4th and 1, ball on the 25 of Evanston. Big 4th down coming up. Johnson in the pistol. He's got Cosby in the backfield. Trying to draw Evanston off sides, and they do. Well, that'll make it a first down. Second penalty for 20 yards tonight for the Red Devils. So that'll give the Broncs a first down out to the 20-yard line. Johnson in the gun. Cosby on the right hip. Takes the snap, hands off to Cosby, and he is met close to the line of scrimmage. Either way, not going to be anything. Actually going to lose 2. So that gives him 15 rushes for 43 yards. Whistle on the play. Timeout taken by the Red Devils. So we'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNY.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Didn't get a chance to interact with the chat on our Facebook page or our YouTube deal. For some reason, it's been blocked here on the Wi-Fi, but I'm going to check it out. Jose Juarez says, "Go Big Red," and Rebecca Lovato says, "Go Red Devils. I'm very pleased with our local missionary Elder Lovato. You're doing a wonderful job with your videos. Can't wait to see the ones for tonight. Your future is looking bright. I cannot wait to see the ones tonight." And Sci-Fi Tarot says, says, "Go Caden Marler," as they'll hand this one off to Cosby. Gets a gain of about 2 on the play, so gets those 2 back. Brings up 3rd and 10. Clock's still rolling with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left. Red Devils, after this one, will prepare to take on the reigning state champion Star Valley Braves as they'll hand off to Cosby on 3rd and 10, looking to turn up field, and he'll get maybe a yard on the play. As he turned up field on that right side. 4th down and long. 4th and 7 to be exact, as it took him a minute to let us know what's going on. Of course, Kathy Dean says, "Go Big Red." Shotgun formation. Johnson throws right side, caught for the first down on the far sideline. Big reception for Brunner. An 8-yard pickup. And a throw for the touchdown, caught. They went quick and they strike with a touchdown to Kendall Logan from 15 yards out, I believe. Kick is up, and it is good. Score is Evanston 20, Jackson 7 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Jackson needs 14 points, and it looks like they're going for the onside kick as the Bronx cash in on a 15-yard touchdown pass to Kendall. 20-7 on the T7 Propane board. Evanston needs to be ready for it, and it looks like they are. Balog to attempt the onside kick for Jackson. It's got to go at least 10 yards to that 50 before they can touch it. Evanston with the hands team. Balog, here we go. Does not go onside kick, kicks it deep, as that'll go into the end zone. He lined up as if he was going to do an onside kick, but just kind of put that one into the end zone. Touchback for the Red Devils. So with 5 minutes, 31 seconds left, Jackson's got 2 timeouts. Evanston's got 2. Probably going to see a heavy dose of the Hydra here. Calling the rushing attack from the Red Devils the Hydra, because if you cut one head off, you got to deal with 2 more. Strong eye formation. Hanks, the fullback, with Wallace in the deep. Sims under center, takes the snap, hands off Wallace, and he's wrapped up. Loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11. Clock still rolling with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left. Sims under center, takes the snap, hands off this time to Hanks, the fullback, and he'll get 3 yards on the play. Third down and 8. Ball on the 21 of Evanston, 22 of Evanston. 4.5 minutes remaining. Red Devils by 13. Sims in the gun. Wallace off his left hip. They need 8 yards. Pitches it out to Wallace. Gets to the sideline. Turns upfield. Has the first down as he's shoved out of bounds at the 31.
Toss to Wallace. He's able to find the edge.
So a 9-yard gain for Wallace. And the clock stops with 4:07 remaining in the 4th. First and 10, Red Devils. Ball on the 32-yard line. Strong eye formation again. Hanks, the fullback. They'll hand off to Wallace, the deep back. He goes straight ahead and out to the 40. So a pickup of about 7 for Wallace.
Wallace up the middle again. Tackled by Berze, but only after picking up 6 yards on the play. Second and 4.
Second down and 4 under 4 minutes to play. Ball on the 39-yard line of Evanston. Another strong eye formation. Wallace went to the sidelines. Deep back. Looks to be Hanks, as Rich is now the fullback. Sims taking his time, kind of letting that clock kind of go off in his head before he goes down. To address the snap, now goes under center. Hands off to Hanks in the deep back position. And Hanks out to the 45 for a first down. They needed 4, he gives them 6. Five rushes for 24 yards for Braxton Hanks tonight. And the Red Devils will take their time getting this one off as 3 minutes elapses and goes under as Sims runs out to the huddle. Ball on the 45-yard line of Evanston. You got to think one more first down and that might be enough. Sims goes under center. Takes the snap, hands off Hanks, and he'll lose a yard on the play as he's brought down from behind. Clock still rolling with 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Timeout taken on the field. Don't see who it was, but we're going to keep it right here.
Timeout called on the field, and assuming it was by
Well, stats for everybody. Let's start with Jackson, Grant Johnson. Right now I've got him 28 of 31 for 115 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Cosby, 17 rushes for 46 yards. Kendall, 5 receptions for 37 yards and a touchdown. Wilson, 4 rushes for 16 yards. For the Red Devils, the highlight stats, Bronson Sims, 7 of 12 for 64 yards. He's rushed 8 times for 34 yards and 2 touchdowns. Braden Wallace, 20 rushes for 137 yards. Jesse Page has got some time as well. Clayton Cook, 1 reception for 10 yards. Riker Pace, your leading receiver, with 2 receptions for 15 yards. Braxton Hanks, 6 rushes for 23 yards. As the Red Devils get back to work. Sims drops back to pass on second down, escapes the tackle, has Green, takes off, cross the 50, has open field, makes a move, gets the first down to the 40, to the 35, 30, and then kneels down inside the 30. To keep the clock rolling, we got a flag on the play. Couple flags on the play. We'll see what happens here, as it looks like we might have an injury on the field. We'll take a break. You're tuned in to a First Make of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Well, the injury was resolved fairly quickly, but now we are trying to figure out the penalties, and Evanston is marching back. Sounds like one of the penalties will be a block in the back on the Red Devils. Evanston's marching all the way back to their own 44-yard line. It'll be second down and 11. Let's see what this other penalty is, though, because there's multiple flags on the field. Spot foul for the Red Devils. So here comes the referee. See what he's got to say here.
Still waiting for a call from the officials.
Block on the back on Evanston is one of the penalties. And then Coach Johnson for the Bronx talking with the official. Might be 2 penalties on Evanston here, or offsetting would be, that's obviously the only options, Elan. Judging from the body language, I think we might have offsetting penalties. One against Evanston, one against Jackson. Coach Steve Moore also out there on the field. Now here comes another one of the Evanston coaches. Okay, let's see what the official call is. Block in the back on the Red Devils.
Block in the back on Evanston is the call. Block in the back in the middle.
And
That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
it's a 10-yard penalty. And then personal foul on Jackson.
Personal foul on Evanston. On Jackson.
So that'll march the ball forward 15 yards. So it's actually
Evanston first down.
Evanston gets the first down. So it was a 10-yard penalty on Evanston, a 15-yard penalty on Jackson. And a personal foul after the play on Jackson. First and 10 Red Devils, ball on the 28 of Jackson. Sims goes under center, split backs. Waiting for the clock to start rolling now. Takes the snap, takes the handoff, and he's sacked. Loss of 7 on the play.
Jackson got into the backfield, was able to sack Sims.
That'll push him back to the Jackson
6-yard loss on the play, but the
34-yard line, as it looks like we're going to have a official timeout here. They're going to talk something over here. On the clock, there's 2 minutes and 19 seconds. We're going to keep it right here. Maybe a pretty short penalty as the teams haven't even left the field. They're just kind of talking things over. Well, it's 20-0 Red Devils, and how we got here in the second quarter, a 1-yard touchdown dive by Bronson Sims with 2:26 left in the second. A 32-yard pick six from Caden Marler makes it 14-0 Red Devils with 3:23 left in the third quarter. And then a 21-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Sims with 9:39 left in the fourth. And then a touchdown pass to Kendall from 15 yards out not too long ago. Evanston now on second down and 15. Loss of 5 on the play on the 35-yard line of Jackson. Hands off to Wallace, and he'll get to the line of scrimmage and nothing more.
Wallace met by a wall of defenders. No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and long as we are under 2 minutes to play in this one. Red Devils by 13. Page will come in for Hanks. And now with 1:44 left, Evanston basically get a first down here and the game's over. Don't, and you give life to Jackson. Sims pitches it out to Wallace, and he's wrapped up and brought down in the backfield. Big play for Jackson's Noah Zalesnik. No gain on the play for Wallace. And with 1:10, it'll be 4th and 20, as he'll actually lose 5 on the play. And under a minute, the Red Devils not going to be in a hurry to get the snap off here, as the ball is on the 33-yard line, or the 37-yard line. Timeout, Red Devils will take it as well. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Well, the Red Devils lead 20-7 on the T7 Propane scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com. This is our only broadcast this week, as we will have Evanston Red Devil volleyball next Thursday at Evanston Red Devil Gymnasium, taking on Riverton, who the Red Devils just beat, by the way. in 4 sets. Evanston's going to go for it on 4th down. As Sims will drop back to pass, throws deep. That is incomplete. Tried to hit Searle right around the 5-yard line, and that's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 Bronx from their own 37 with 43 seconds left. As I was saying, Evanston Red Devil Volleyball in action on Thursday, taking on Riverton. First serve scheduled for 6 o'clock p.m. 5:15 p.m. will be our pregame show, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Invite you to join us then. Johnson in the gun, takes the snap, going for the pass, gets it out to Logan, caught at the line of scrimmage, and goes forward for a gain of 2. For Logan, that'll be his 7th reception for 46 yards. Pretty good day for him, as a timeout is called with 26 seconds left. Or an official timeout, as they'll go ahead and spot it. 3rd down and 8. $26 seconds left in this one. Johnson takes the snap, goes for the pass, caught by Logan at the 45, and he is immediately hit by Brooke Searle. 6-yard gain to Logan. We'll give him 46 yards today. Looking to pass is Johnson, and he'll dump that one off on 4th down, as it's an incomplete pass. Turnover on downs to the Red Devils, and that will pretty well do it. As with 14 seconds left, Sims will come out and he'll have the victory formation as the Red Devils get their 2nd conference victory and improve to 2-1 in conference play. And Jackson will fall to 1-2 on conference play. Historically, 2 wins in the conference is enough to get you that 4 seed to get into the playoffs. And now that you got those 2 wins, if you're the Red Devils, you can start thinking about bigger things. Maybe the 3 or the 2 seed for every win. You could be looking from here on out. You could be looking to climb your way up. As Star Valley beat Cody tonight, Powell beats Green River. As Sims goes under center in the victory formation, takes the snap, kneels it down, and the clock will roll. 10 seconds left. Yeah. Hugs and handshakes in the center of the field. And in a matter of seconds, it will be official. Your final score, Evanston 20, Jackson 7. We'll be right back with our postgame show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Foot pain can make even the simplest things a struggle. Dr. Chad Brady is a foot and ankle surgeon who listens to your concerns. offering a variety of solutions to get you back on your feet and out of pain. Dr. Chad Brady can help you get back to the life you deserve. Don't let foot pain stop you from living your life. Schedule an appointment today. Dr. Chad Brady, Uinta Medical Group. Call or schedule online at evanstonanytime.com.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Your final score on the T7 Propane scoreboard, it's Evanston 20, Jackson 7. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Well, the scoring opened up with a 1-yard touchdown quarterback sneak by Bronson Sims with 2:26 left in the second, 7-0 Red Devils. Then a 32-yard, and by the way, that's where we went going into the half. Then a 32-yard pick six by Caden Marler with 3:23 left in the third quarter, makes it 14-0. Bronson Sims tacks on a 21-yard touchdown run to make it 29-0 with under 10 in the game. Grant Johnson finds his leading receiver for the Bronx. That would be Tyson Kindle from 15 yards out for a touchdown, and that's how this one ends up. Your final score is Evanston 20, Jackson 7. For the Jackson Bronx, Johnson goes 30 of 34 for 158 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Crosby rushes 17 yards for 46 yards. He is your lead rusher, and your lead receiver is Liam Logan. 8 receptions for 46 yards. For the Evanston Red Devils, Bronson Sims goes 7 of 13 for 64 yards and rushes 8 times for 34 yards and 2 touchdowns. Braden Wallace is the lead rusher. He goes 22 rushes for 132 yards. And your lead receiver is Riker Pace, 2 receptions for 15 yards. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Time for our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to give it to Caden Marler, a 32-yard pick six with 3:23 left in the third quarter to make it 14-0 Red Devils as they started running downhill after that. So congratulations, Caden Marler, with our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family, 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages, and a short conversation with victorious coach Steve Moore on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven at 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
And we wrap things up with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi, and who is today? Well, it's hard to not go with the quarterback when he has 2 touchdowns on 8 rushes for 34 yards, 17 of 13 for 64 yards. Bronson Sims is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. Joined now by Evanston Red Devil coach. And Coach, it was an exhausting game, so we'll keep it quick. But just your thoughts on this one. Coach Steve Moore of the Evanston Red Devils.
I thought we had a great week, preparation. Thought the coaches put a great game plan together. Defense played lights out tonight. I thought we were pretty much in control of the game from the get-go. The score didn't indicate that, but I felt like we were both sides of the ball, pretty much dominating, doing really good things. Just wish we'd have widened the gap a little bit more on the scoreboard there, but proud of our kids. Good job tonight. You get that all-important second conference win. Now you guys can start thinking about, hey, maybe we don't have to settle for the 4. Maybe we can start working our way up the ladder a little bit. What kind of pressure does that take off you guys a little bit? Yeah,
and what kind of pressure does it apply at the same time?
Right, yeah, because you want to keep building on this, right? Mm-hmm. So I haven't thought much. I don't know any scores tonight. Really, we take it 1 week at a time. We're going to prepare the best we can 1 week at a time, and where we shake out, we shake out. We just definitely getting our second conference win is a good thing. But like I said, I don't know how things are going to play out. You just don't know. So you just got to take it 1 week at a time and prepare the best you can. You now are done with being on the road. A good way to end the road season is with a win, and now it's back to K-Fackrell where the boys have been playing great. How excited are you to have these last 2 games at home? Yeah, it'll be nice to be home. We play well at home historically, so excited for that, and not getting on a bus on Friday will be nice. So, yeah, kids will be excited too. Well, Coach, we got a little bit of a drive back home, so we're going to call it early. That is Coach Steve Moore of the Evanston Red Devils. Congratulations on a great victory. Thank you so much for the time, and anything else for wrap it up? Thank you. Just safe travels for everybody that's up here. Looks like we have quite a few fans up here, parents, support, so drive safely for you, and thanks for all you do. Go Big Red. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here in Jackson. Again, your final score on the T7 Propane scoreboard, it's Evanston 20, Jackson 7. A big thank you to our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our webmaster is Sean Hando, our sales manager is Matt Petrie, sales associates
Julie Burley, Julie Nelson, and Sarah Pay. And the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports Network, we have the voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Bradley Holmes, Rob Layson, and Cullen Pace, voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews, and voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN when Evanston Volleyball returns to Red Devil Gymnasium to begin their second run through the quadrant as they take on Riverton. At 5 o'clock, actually. I was wrong there. It'll be 5 o'clock on Thursday, October 17th. Pregame at 4:15. Brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.